Okay, now what do you use to barter? Now, first, I am different than most people. I'm older, I'm wiser, I'm more experienced, and when I bribe or barter, it is normally something that is very important. Most people respect their elders. The United States is a little different, but during hard times you get smarter. But since I am older, I do a much better job of getting my point across. Most of the time I have found now as I'm older, I've got enough skills, I've got enough wisdom that I'm able to use other things besides things. So, but I want to start, and I've got all kinds of stuff that I use depending on the circumstances, what it is I'm trying to get, and all this kind of stuff. So let me get started here. Okay, first, and this is something that I've really never showed you before, but there's been times you've seen it, you just didn't know what I was doing with it. I play the harmonica. It makes people happy. It makes people feel good. That opens a lot of doors. So what I'm saying is entertainment, taking care of people, making people feel good. That is a barter tool. You see it down here. They got street performers. And like I say, they're doing their juggling, they're doing all kinds of stuff. You know, so this is something that you can use to barter with. Okay, another thing I just started using, I've talked about it, I told you about it, but I didn't show it to you, and it's my eye. My eye comes out, and then I've done it twice now, and this last time I was at I only know one person at this dinner party. There was seven of us total, and none of them, only one spoke English. I didn't know any of them, and I'm invited to a lot of social events, and I couldn't figure out what's going on. And what it was, I was invited to this one because they respected me not only as an elder, but they know of me and what I do and this type of stuff. Back to my skills. And so they wanted me to come. And I did the eyeball. I started coughing, and then my eyeball fell out on the table, the dining room table, rolled across the table. I reached over for it, and during my clumsiness, I knocked it and it fell on the floor, and it bounced on the floor, and I'm going around with one eye trying to find it. I stepped on it, and it broke. And so everybody could hear. I mean, when I start doing this thing, everybody's quiet. And then I'm like that, and then crack, I come up, and then I smile, and then magic, good jokes. These are the things that open doors. So, and bartering is what you're trying to do, is open doors. Once you get the door open, and then it's much easier. Like I say, because I'm skilled at this, less likely I have to use things. And that's what I'm saying. I use my skills, magic, harmonica playing. There's things that I can do that gets people's attention. Another thing is that, I don't know if you can read it, I think it says where do I go? I'm a volunteer and I want to help. And anytime there's disasters or anytime I just think I can help, this is what I put up. And so in other words, anytime I see people working, I'm not getting paid. I'll just tell you, I'm a volunteer. I just want to help you. So I can come in and help people. I use it in fire departments. I use it, I say, after disasters. So these are all things that open doors for me. Okay. Now, you got this right here. It's a slot machine coin. And I don't know if they even have a dollar amount on it, but it's silver, and it doesn't say no dollar amount, but it's silver, and so I use that. I use that for bribing or for bartering. If I have something I want to buy, I don't care how much it costs. That's what I would use. Now it's the same thing. I've showed you and I've talked about the copper coins. Now this one here is don't tread on me. I've got yeah, let's see what other ones I got. And then there's the panda. I give the panda. The women love the panda, so you can really impress people with stuff like that. And I'm not going to tell you the dollar amount on all these things, and the reason I don't is the dollar amount doesn't matter. We're back to bartering. It's the item itself. Okay, and like I say, so how much is that? I'm not going to tell you. But none of this stuff is expensive. None of it is. Well, later on I'll show you some stuff that's more expensive. And then here, these are just little things of silver. These are silver, and they got pictures of a car on it. I don't know if you can see it, but I say it got a picture of a car on there. So people that are in the cars, this is what I would give them, and so that's a good way to influence people. Let's see. Now, right here, silver coins. Now they're not all pretty and shined up and all this kind of stuff, but I use them. They're used for healing. Somebody's got cuts, bug bites, stuff like that, and so I'll use those. I'll give those away. Here is gold. Gold in these vials. The gold flakes. That's what that is. Oh. Do you know what that is? I got this. I've only seen one cashew tree my whole life, and I seen it. And when I first got this thing, it was a little smaller than probably about a little over half the size of my fist, and it dried. And when it dried, it shrunk up like that. But it looked like this. It looks like a cashew, but it was bigger. And as it dried, it come down. And they told me not to eat it. It's poisonous. Poisonous, you know, and I didn't know what it was, and it's all in Spanish, so I didn't have any idea what they were talking about, what this thing was or anything. And then later on I found out, and they told me the way to eat it is you take this when it was like that and you throw it in a fire, and then when it pops out of the fire, then you can eat it. But if you eat it raw, it's poisonous. And but I didn't find out until afterwards. I kept it, and I found somebody, and they knew what it was, and they explained to me what it was and how it worked. So, okay, now I'm Chinese. So, you see, right there. You see they make odd coins. Odd coins with a square in them. So, and so I got those to give away too. Okay. And I carry this. And what this is a coin wallet. And it's got coins. All different kinds of coins in it. All different kinds of coins. Most are silver. There is some gold coins in there. And but they're unique coins. All of them are unique. I say it's rather inexpensive. There's a gold coin right there, and it's Guatemala gold coin. I like to try to get a coin from every country that I go to, and I like to get them in gold or silver. Is what I really like. But that's what it is. And there, see, I was in Cuba. I didn't get a coin, but I got paper money from Cuba. And then, but anyway, these are all unique coins. There's from Aruba. They got square money from Aruba. And then I say there's a trader dollar. That's one of the first money used in currency in the United States, right there. And it's all beat up, and it's because the Chinese don't trust Americans. So they would get the silver coin and they would knock a hole in it to see if it's true silver or not. So that's what that is. And so I got all kinds of odd coins. Let's see. Okay. Now, all of this stuff that I've showed you so far is really pretty inexpensive. Then what happens when, and I've talked about it, I was on the border and I bribed with a gold coin. These are some small gold coins. And 1/10 ounce, 1/10, 1/20th, 1/10 ounce. And you see they're kind of pretty coins. And now this is Mexican gold pesos. And then Austria. These are ones. This is what they used in World War II. If you think they got another one too. I don't have it right here, but there's another one that they used in World War II. This one and the other one is what they would put in pilots' jackets. And then when they get shot down, they would, you think the underground. You hear about the underground, the French underground, and all this kind of stuff. And these pilots would need help coming back. Now, they're flying in different countries. They're flying in different places. They need help. And how did they pay for this help? Right there. They barter. They use that to get help. You say, and I talk about the gold and silver. Why would the French underground or any of these people back then, why would they need gold? And what would they do with it? To buy guns, they need gold. That's why I tell you, you buy gold and silver, you're going to need it. And even if you don't need it, it still keeps its worth, unlike dollars or any currency at all. Now, people ask me, well, okay, you're old, you're traveling around, you're doing things that you can get injured. All kinds of bad things can happen to me. So what's going to happen if I get in an accident, I get sick, I get any of this stuff? What am I going to do? right here. Now we're talking about the big gold coins. You start using big gold coins, that's what you do. That'll get you on boats, aircrafts, give you operations. Doctors like gold. Doctors know what gold is. Why? Because they're self-employed. It's a business to them. We're right back to the same thing. You have to own your own business. You have to be able to have something to offer. And people will give you things for whatever it is that you have to offer. You have to break the spell, the commerce, the money spell. It's got you. Money, money, money. I have to work. I have to make money. That's called greed. If your life is based on money, it's based on greed. Greed doesn't mean a lot of money or this much money. It is money. This stuff is not money. Your mind is hooked on money. Stop it. Learn to live without money. You use money, yes, but don't depend on money. That's what the government wants you to do. They've got you under control if you work and your life is based on money. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.